Okay, this one is the easiest one maybe, but also maybe tricky. Well, we have a system. If the input to this system is x1t, the output yt becomes y1t. But I can't give an exact expression for y1t unless I know what is xy. So let's make assumption. Let's make an assumption here. We assume x1t here is positive, okay? So I can conclude this y1t becomes 1. So remember that the superposition principle says that if input to the system is alpha x1t plus beta x2t, x2t, then the output should be alpha y1t plus beta beta y2t. x2 and y2t. Well, for the sake of simplicity, I assume this beta is 0. Okay, so when the beta is 0, that means we can remove these two terms. If I give a input x1t to the system, the output would be y1t. If I give alpha x1t to the system, I expect the output to be alpha y1t if the system is linear. So if system is linear, that's what we expect. All right, so let's check that. So that means I don't need the second step actually, or we can say in the second step the input is alpha x1t, or let's just for the sake of consistency with the previous solutions and the questions that I solved, I assume that for the second step we don't do anything. We assume simply beta is 0, so we don't need to have the second step. And in the third step, I assume that the input to the system is alpha x1t, and then check what is the output. Well, we assume that the x1t is 0 and alpha is positive, so that means the output would be 1. Why? That's because x1t is positive, alpha is positive, then alpha x1t would be also positive, and that means the output should be 1. Okay, so this is the output, and I should check that to see whether this is correct. This matches with what we expected from a linear system or not. From a linear system, we expect that if input is alpha x1t, the output should be alpha y1t. And what is y1t? I replace y1t by its value, which is 1. So we expect the output to be alpha. This is what we expect from a linear system. But what we see here is the output is 1, not alpha. And that means the system is not linear. So is not linear, or we say it is non-linear.